Today is day 41 of my 100 days of gratitude. And I haven't worked, oh my gosh, since I was diagnosed with terminal cancer, even a little before that, before the diagnosis, because I was going through a lot of testing and diagnostics and trying to figure out what the heck was going on and why I felt so crappy. Unfortunately, that's a hard one for me not working. It definitely gave me a sense of purpose and belonging and routine. And quite often when I talk to people before they find out that I have cancer, when they ask, what do you do? And, it depends how I kind of handle it. And I kind of try to read the situation. But sometimes they say I'm retired, or sometimes they say I'm on leave, and I often get, oh, you're so lucky. No, don't ever say that to somebody. I do not consider myself lucky for not working. I wish I could go to work every day, especially because I went to school for so long. I have 3 degrees. And I went to school for a really long time because I have a passion for education and both learning and teaching. That's what my degrees are in, education. So not working really sucks. And along with not working means now we have one income. I make a portion of what I did make because I am so lucky to have long-term disability. But I do only get a little fraction of what I was making. So along with that comes the need to save and to kind of count our pennies and to pay attention to where our money goes. And I've always been, some people might call me frugal. I like to consider myself to be, I just like to, I don't know, I like to know where my money's going. I'm not a big spender, and I certainly don't mind if we need something, I certainly don't mind going and getting it. But at the same time, I'm not an impulse shopper, put it that way. Oh, flippin' hot flash. I'm definitely one to go, oh, this is a bad one. My face is going to match my sweater here soon. I'm certainly one to go, all right, this is what happens. I'm certainly one to go and check out, 4 different stores online before I pull the trigger, kind of thing. So I just wanted to share with you guys some of the tricks that I've found over the years. And mainly there's one big one, but I've learned how to price match. And when one of my girlfriends specifically told me about it, and I thought, I don't have time. A, I don't have time for that. B, I'm not going to be that guy in the grocery store holding everybody up where everybody's rolling their eyes, and I have a lot of anxiety, so that does not appeal to me. And yeah, like, how do you do it? And, how much money can you possibly save price matching grapes, kind of thing. Well, then I started doing it, and it is very addictive, and it has saved us boatloads of money. We price match our appliances when we bought the house, and we saved like well over $1,000. Home Depot specifically price matches and then beats it by 10%. And when you're talking about, we had a fridge, a washer, a dryer, and a stove to buy. When you're talking big purchases like that, 10% is huge. So look into who price matches. Off the top of my head, I'm talking Canada, and I'm talking specifically Ontario. But Giant Tiger price matches, No Frills price matches, Freshco price matches, Walmart price matches, Superstore price matches. That's our go-to, is Superstore. They have fantastic produce. This is not a plug. I'm obviously not affiliated with them, but we just really like Superstore. Who else price matches? That's all I can think of right now. I'm sure other places will come to mind. But then you also have places like Home Depot. I believe Lowe's does. And it can save you a lot of money. So outside of price matching, you kind of have to figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? And I'm not bringing, 10 different flyers to the grocery store. So I downloaded the app called Flipp, F-L-I-P-P, and it's got a blue background. And it has all the flyers that you need. Again, obviously no affiliation. I wish I was like popular enough to have affiliations, but anyway, so you go through and you can kind of do it two ways. You can go through flyer by flyer, and the flyer's right there. You go through it. You see broccoli for, I don't know, 99 cents. You just touch it and it's called clipping it. It clips it to your shopping list. Oh my God, such a breeze. And then when you get up to the cashier, everything's in one little, like it's in an app and it's in a big list, and it's sorted alphabetically by store. And it has saved us, well, like thousands easily over the last few years. I usually try to do a rough tally every time. It's just Keith and I, so it's not like we have, $300 grocery bills or anything. Like we're usually kind of in the $100 range, give or take, and we save like $40. Like it really is worth it. And because I don't work, and because we specifically need that kind of savings, and I'd rather $40 in my pocket than the grocery store's pocket, it is just, it has saved us so much money, and then allowed us to do things on my bucket list, like allowed us to, maybe do a little more traveling, or we got to see the Dixie Chicks were on my bucket list in last June. I pretty much sobbed the entire concert, but we got to see the Dixie Chicks, and they were big bucks, those tickets. And had we not had Flip, I don't know if we could have afforded it. It really has saved us a lot of money. And I belong to a lot of different groups, like whether it's on Facebook. I'm not actively on Facebook, but I do have an account where I belong to some savings groups and some cancer groups. And savings groups are amazing too. They post like Amazon deals, and so things that I'm not big on, like trying new things that I don't need, but if I need something and then it happens to be on sale or a great deal anyway, so handy. You can always follow me on Twitter and then hit me up, and I'll share as much as I possibly can with you if you're interested. But today I'm so grateful for specifically Flip, but for any grocery store that price matches, apps that help me price match. Home Depot's fantastic for the 10%. I believe Lowe's does that now too with the 10%. So anyway, today I'm so grateful for price matching and being able to save it at every turn.